Hi everybody, welcome to Paul's Guitar Workshop. Today I'm going to be shimming this guitar neck, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Before we start, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification button because I give away custom guitars like this from time to time, and there's a lot more videos about guitar repairs and stuff like that. Don't miss out on a guitar giveaway. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. This neck was purchased separately. This is a scallop neck, so I had to do a little bit of modification to make it fit. And the neck sits too low in the body, and I'm going to have to shim it. That's what we're going to be doing today. If you look here, this is how you can tell is that the tremolo bridge is sitting too far down into the body. It's completely bottomed out, the adjustment screw, which can make it bind when using the tremolo. So we're going to fix that by raising the guitar neck up, plus the action is way too high. So we're going to be shimming this guitar neck so we can bring up the action, plus I want to raise the bridge more because I don't like it seating completely down all the way on there. Okay, this is a Floyd Rose tremolo with a locking nut, so we'll be doing all that. First of all, let me take some measurements and then I'm going to show you how I do this. Okay, E string, we're looking at about 6/64, which is too high. With the bridge all the way down, I cannot lower this. We're looking at about the same thing, 6/64. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to raise the guitar neck. So I'm at 4/64. So I more or less have to put 2/64 shim in there, and that should really put me up to where I need to be. Okay, I'm going to take this piece of cardboard. It has 1.25 millimeter. I need 0.079, right around there, to get my 2/64. So this is a little thicker, but when you put it in that guitar neck and bolt it down, it's going to squeeze it down quite a bit, and that'll give me close to what I need with my 2/64. And you'll see. And if it's a little bit a little bit higher than normal, let me raise my bridge to make up for it, which I want to do anyways. I'm going to cut this out so it'll fit inside that pocket real good, the guitar body pocket. Okay, first things first, you want to detune your guitar, and since my strings and everything are on here still, I don't want to take them all the way off. There's no need for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen up my locking nuts, and then I'm going to take my tuners and detune the guitar. Let me go ahead and take this tremolo arm off. So let's go ahead and detune this bad boy. Now I'll probably be doing a lot of fast forwarding, so you don't have to watch every single thing of this. Now you want to get them pretty loose. I got enough string on the tuning keys to where I can loosen it up quite a bit. You can take them all the way off if you like, that's fine too. Now, in this case, you want to come up here and snug down just hand snug your locking nuts again. That way your strings don't go everywhere. That's if you're not taking them off. And that way they don't get all tangled up and everything. Now at this point, you want to lift your guitar up, excuse me, and Get you a pair of pliers. Be very careful so you don't damage anything. And you want to go ahead and pull your spring out. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm only using 2 springs on this because it's all the tension I needed. I don't need all 3. Okay, now your tremolo is completely loose. Now all we got to do is just pull it out. Now we're going to pull it out and lay it towards the back of the guitar somewhere out of the way. And as you can see, they were bottomed out. Now we're going to go ahead and be careful. Okay, now just flip your guitar over. This is pretty self-explanatory. Best thing to do is to go ahead and lay it flush down. Then I'm going to take my little handy electric drill, screw off, and I'm going to take the neck off. Let's go ahead and take them all the way out. Now we can take the neck off the body. Careful now. This is a freshly painted guitar, so you have to be very careful pulling this out. The best way to do it is to pull it this way so you don't rip. If you snatch it out this way, you may peel your paint off your clear coat. Okay, we'll set the neck aside, preferably without damaging it. Now we're going to take our homemade little piece of shim, which fits fairly good. The ideal way to do that pocket with a shim is to buy or make a wooden shim. You can get them from Stu-Mac in different sizes, different pitches, like if you need to go like this or like that, depending on how you want your neck set or how you need it set, you can order them. The thickness you need and everything. Of course, a lot of people are going to say, hey, you dummy, using a piece of cardboard for this. But you know what? This is my own personal guitar. And when I'm done, it serves the same purpose, and it doesn't even look that bad if you look at it. You can't even hardly see it. Okay? And it's a little bit bigger than what I need. Tighten it down. Now I'm going to replace the neck just temporarily. Push it all the way back first and then down. This is just temporary right now, so I can get some markings, because I want to put holes in it in them cardboard first. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just take a little screwdriver, Phillips head screwdriver or a flathead. I'll poke a hole in the shim everywhere. And then we'll lay her back down. Careful. And then slide it forward again. Carefully. And now we have our holes. Just take that, bust it through there on all of them. Okay. See how that leaves that on there? That's just going to make it thicker than you want. Just trim that off with a razor knife. Okay, she's ready. Okay, now at this point, once you get this cut out to fit your pocket, You want to mark it because we don't need that shim through the whole body of the pocket. We only need it in the back section of it. So we're going to take it and mark it about right here. And we're going to cut it straight across. And just the back section. You want this to, just this back section to be raised. And it's going to pitch it a little bit. So you'll have a pitch like this, so to speak. Okay, of course that's extreme. But that's the kind of pitch you need. You need to shim the back section of the neck pocket and not the whole pocket. Okay, so now I got this little shim I'm going to put in the back. Now go ahead and replace your neck. Like I said, be very careful. I like to go all the way back and then push it down. And now it's time to bolt it up. I'm getting dirt. It is sawdust and shit everywhere. Go ahead and push your neck in this way a little bit. And then get your bolt started. Don't tighten them down yet. Don't even snug them yet. Get them all started first. That way you don't have no issues. That sounded like it was bottoming out, but it's not. That's just how tight the hole is. Okay, let's put this fourth one in. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to make sure you ain't got nothing under there. You want to check your guitar and make sure that it's sitting down in there good. Push it with both your hands and go ahead and tighten down. Make sure you got slack in them back ones and slowly tighten down the front ones. Just enough, just a very little. Probably better do this by hand, but I'm already accustomed to this battery operated drill. But I'm going to go ahead and use a regular one. I'm going to go ahead and tighten these down. They don't have to be super tight, but you want them tight. Tight enough to where they're good and snug. That's good enough. Then take your tremolo back again. Make sure your strings are lined up. Put it back in there. Looks good. They're loose as hell. Temporarily. Got my springs on there. My claw on the back is still at the tension I had before the guitar was tuned and everything. And now look. Now we have practically no action at all. It's sitting on the frets. But that's okay, because we're bottomed out here, remember? Now what we're going to do, the strings are pretty loose still. So as they're loose right now, I'm going to go ahead, take an Allen wrench, and I'm going to raise this bridge up a little bit, because I don't want it completely bottomed out anyways. So I take my Allen wrench, and I'm going to raise my bridge. This is just eyeball right now. I'm just eyeballing it. And now I'm gonna tighten up my low E string. Not to tune, but to put some pressure on this trim. Okay, when I started to tighten up my strings, I realized that this bridge started lifting too much, so I went ahead and added a third spring to it. And so whatever you do, it's probably best for you to do all 3 springs. That's the safest thing. Tune it up to tune it up, and then lock your locking nuts down, and not too tight. Snug them in. Then retune your guy with your fine tuner. Perfectly in tune. And your bridge is nice and flush. My strings are already stretched because I use the same strings. Now let's go ahead and check our action again. Here we're a little bit lower than 5, almost 4/64, which is okay. And the high E strings is 4/64. Now you can go lower as long as you don't got no buzz. Perfectly in tune. That's the way I like it. My action's good now. It was like it's almost 7. Now I got right at 4/64. Yep. And at the low E, high E strings, the same. Then you want to go through and check your relief and everything else. But that's how you shim your guitar neck, guys. Hope I helped you out and didn't confuse you too much. But like I said, subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification so you win one of these raffle off custom guitars. And check out some of the other repair jobs and stuff I got, and custom paint jobs and stuff I got on my channel. And yeah, I enjoyed it. I hope it works out for you. If you have any questions and stuff, at the bottom of the description box. And we'll see you next time, man. Y'all be safe out there and keep rocking. See you later.